Hello, everybody. This is Jonathan Allen from MeetJonathan.com coming to you from my home office in Las Vegas, Nevada. For today's session, I'm going to be focusing on mindset change exercises to build a stronger mind. And the exercises you need to do are focusing on habits, specifically practicing them daily to reinforce them. Here's a few for a productive week. First, take stock of the top 5 bad habits that you want to eliminate and how they are affecting your productivity. Next, come up with the actions you need to do to eliminate those, such as doing a particularly better habit. In your physical or electronic calendar, schedule those better habits and also include the actions to reinforce them. The key is to break down the muscle memory in your mind of the bad habits and replace them with stronger muscle memory of the better habits that you want to reinforce. For example, in my situation, it's to have 3 focused hours of solid content production between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. You can adjust, that's just one example. Figure out what you need to do for your home business and just work with the schedule you got. Here's some tips for building multiple better habits. We literally cannot afford the time to work on only one habit at a time each day and week. What you can do is rotate through better multiple habits that over time, with practice, will reinforce each other and become second nature. For example, if you have a bad time spending and no early morning habits, focused on improving those two first. For example, I use something called a 10x planner from Grant Cardone. It's part schedule, part journal, and I use it to be more productive, and it's the best planner I've found so far that's allowed me to do that. And you can find it at 10xplanner.com. And for a reasonable fee, you can get your copy. The more consistently you are laser focused on in doing those better habits, the more solid your mental connections will be. What you're doing is building a muscle memory that over time gets easier and easier, and the connections become stronger and stronger. The mind is very flexible and can make new connections on the fly as your experience dictates. How to prioritize the most important habits. Getting up early in the morning consistently is going to be a top priority for most people, especially when you are growing your home business full time and have since quit your job. Before you can grow your home business, you need to build healthy habits, such as eating 3 balanced, healthy meals a day. Work on mindset, even if you think you don't need it, is the exact time when you should be working on your mindset. And exercise early in the day if you prefer. Really, you just want to consistently exercise daily at the same time each day of the week. Generally, your quality of life and health is going to take greatest priority. That's why I'm emphasizing working on that first, especially in the early morning. Otherwise, your productivity will drop, and the longer you have unhealthy habits, the worse off you'll be. And the thing you need to work on is choosing higher quality foods instead of processed foods. That's just a general tip. I'm not a nutritionist. Find out with your doctor what works best for you. Okay, here's some mindset changing exercises for solidifying better habits. Again, habits are like a muscle that needs to be exercised to grow stronger. You're retraining your mind and building new neuron connections over time in your memory. There's a fancy word called neuroplasticity. It just means that the mind is now considered to be a lot more flexible and adaptive to changing circumstances and can form new connections based on your experiences and what you practice each day. Even a bad habit, even the connections in your memory for a bad habit can be reinforced over time, and it will take more work down the road the longer you have that bad habit. And Consistent practice is the only way to ensure your mind will build solid connections of the new habit. Each time you practice, you reinforce those connections. So again, go back to that top 5 list of bad habits you want to eliminate. Think of the actions you can do to eliminate those bad habits, which could be the good and better habits you want to maintain and grow with for your success. The mindset change exercises are the habits you want to reinforce in your mind. There are no shortcuts to creating, building, and growing those connections in your mind. There's no shortcut with anything. For those of you who've worked really hard in your jobs to become more valuable to your employer, you understand the hard work necessary to build better habits. So you know what it takes to build self-discipline with certain activities. And you have to do those actions necessary to keep better, more productive habits for success. This includes focusing on income-producing activities such as prospecting for sales if you're in a network marketing company. To keep it simple, focus on one action you can do for each of the top 5 better habits you want to achieve. Then make it a daily goal to accomplish those better habits consistently over time. But if you mess up one day or forget to do a specific action, make note of it, such as in your 10x planner. You can find it at 10xplanner.com. And be sure to count your small wins and, as practice, beat the clock each day you plan to be productive in creating content and also prospecting. And if you're reading this from my blog page, then scroll down to the first PS line to get access to a free mindset PDF that focuses on the areas you need to have solid ground in to ensure any marketing and sales you learn can grow your business successfully with their application. If you're watching this from my YouTube channel, be sure to click the first link in the description that you see to get access to the Mindset PDF ebook, as well as consistent updates on mindset marketing and sales for home business owners. If you found value from this blog post, be sure to share it on social media and with your friends, family, and team members. If you found this on YouTube, then be sure to like the video and leave a comment with your best takeaway. Share it with your family and friends, even on your own channel. Take care, and I'll see you on the next episode of Home Biz Talk. Take care, folks.